Good morning, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all the social media out there. I just had to come on this morning because, honey, we got to talk about the Oscars. We got to talk about it. And usually I don't usually watch the Oscars, honestly, honey. Because, my attitude is if I'm going to be there, I want to be there. I don't want to be at a party. I don't want to be, wishing I was there. I want to actually be in the mix. But anyway, thanks to Elliot James, Studio 58, it's Studio 58 TV studios. They had an Oscar party, and we went, and it was actually fun. So shout out to Lisa Durden, shout out to Alex, shout out to Malik, who were some of the people that were there. And we just really had a good time. But honey, we need to talk about this situation because as we were watching it, I was just kind of flabbergasted as to what was going on. Overall, I think that it was really just a shiesty situation because last year, the hoopla was that there wasn't enough African Americans, there wasn't enough diversity, and this year we was like at the BET Awards. So I don't know, I just didn't understand the whole, all of what was going on because it was certainly a lot happening on the red carpet, on the show, and all the way through. So anyway, the bus tour. Why did they bring the people in from the bus tour? Everyone was flabbergasted, like, who are these people and what is going on? First of all, I would never, even if I were them, I would never want to come into the Oscars dressed in sneakers and jeans, looking like totally looking crazy. So everyone was like a deer in headlights because the stars was looking at them like, who are you? They were looking at them like, oh my God, look at all of these stars, and they put them like right in the front. So that was just totally crazy. I need you guys to also comment on this and let me know what you're thinking, because what I'm thinking is it was just totally, it was overrated to me. I don't think that it should have been, like, they took from last year and they really tried to gun it up to make it a whole lot more black, which I get it, but no, I wasn't feeling it. Also, yes, I have my notes, honey, because I had to sit down and actually think about all of what was happening last night. What was going on with all the velvet blue jackets? Did everybody, most of the guys was wearing velvet blue. Now, I do have a velvet blue jacket in my closet, but I have it for about 5 years now. And everybody had on either royal velvet blue, navy velvet blue. The Rock did look good, though. I'll give you that. He looked good. He was wearing that blue velvet very well, but I was trying to figure out what that was all about. Is there a movement going on? Was the damn jacket on sale somewhere on clearance at H&M? I didn't understand that part either. But and all in all, everyone that was wearing the velvet blue jackets looked good wearing the velvet blue jackets. Let's move on to please can we talk about Halle Berry's hair, because I was more confusion. Was she trying to have, like it looked like they just took the rollers out and threw her on the red carpet. She should have had a blowout, a brush out, a wrap, or something to bring them curls to fruition, because I don't know if she was trying to be natural. I don't know if she was just trying to pay homage to Whitney Houston. I don't know what was going on. So the whole wig situation was a mess, and I really wasn't too crazy about her dress either. I don't think they gave it a whole bunch of play, but it did look like Freddie from a different world. That's what Steven said. It looked like she was Freddie, but it was even more. It was more volume than that. It was like way out there. Like it was a cross between like, oh gosh, Little House on the Prairie. I can't even explain. I don't know. It was just very big, and I wasn't sure if it was natural or if it was a hot press or what was happening. So I had to. Everyone was gasping. She needs to go back to the short Halle Berry cute spiked haircut that she always had, because that was where she always looked best. And if y'all can agree with me if you like, but I think she always looked best with the short hair. Now let's talk about, well, my lady of the night, and I'm paying homage to her in my red. So I guess, I bet you guess who I'm talking about. But Miss Viola Davis, honey. First of all, her dress was fantastic. But then again, I think that she always looks good in the things that she's wearing. But that dress last night was awesome. She was giving us Michelle Obama arms and back. She's been in Planet Fitness for months, getting ready for that dress. She wore it well. It looked great against her skin tone. The people that were at the Oscars party was kind of trying to get on her wig. They said it was looking a little synthetic. But I mean, I said it was the wig from the first season of How to Get Away with Murder, personally, and it looked fine to me. But I think that she really nailed it out of everybody that I saw on that red carpet. She looked the best. And what else was going on with Vi? Oh, so when she said the speech, you know, she always goes really deep, like she goes Cicely Tyson deep. And when she talked, she was talking about, you know, going into the graveyard. And at first, everyone was like, oh, like they didn't know where she was going with this, like the graveyard, because, you know, a lot of people died this year, and oh gosh, you know, it was a lot going on with that. So I was like, but then as she explained it, then I began to understand her whole, where she was going with it, and it made a lot of sense. Hi Aiden, thank you. This is my Oscar party recap for the morning, and I figured I'd dial up a little bit for you guys. So thank you. Hi Tiara. Hi Mildred. I got my Fashion in the Fast Lane cup, and I got my Fashion Extended. We're doing it this morning because I had to just address some of these issues. So, Janelle Monáe. Can we please talk about her dress? Because I was completely confused with that too. I don't know. It was just too much going on. It was boofed out at the bottom like she was Cinderella. The sequence, the neck piece, all of it was just the hair thing going in. It was just too much going on. What I did like was when she came out and she walked it, and it looked good when she walked in it. That part was good, but standing still, honey, it was just a mess. Taraji looked great, as always, to me. Her neck piece was gorgeous. She had a simple black velvet get up on. It looked great. Her hair was a little dry, and it was teased, but she always gives that teased effect, and I think she probably had a few drinks before she got on that stage, but as most of them do. Moonlight. Okay. So Moonlight, all right. So if for those of you who saw Moonlight, and this is why the Oscars bother me, because it was an okay movie. Like I thought it was good. It was about a young man that was finding himself. I don't really consider it a love story because I didn't really see any love. I didn't see anybody in love. I just saw a young man as a child being bullied. He wasn't sure who which way he wanted to go sexually, and as he began to grow into himself, he still was unsure. And then at the end, they didn't even kiss. He just laid his head on his shoulder, and we didn't know what was going on from that standpoint. So, you know, I didn't really consider it a love story. I just considered it a story of a young man trying to find himself and, you know, just experimenting and things that gay men go through as children going into adolescence and then adulthood. But, you know, it was like, okay, where's the love at? I mean, we saw lots of love in Noah's Ark. And then, you know, Elliot James, again, shout out to him, who gave the event last night. He compared the show. He actually said they copied a lot of it off of a TV show called LA Complex. So for those of you who never heard of LA Complex, Google it and look it up, because he actually showed us some of the clips from LA Complex, and I was gagging that a lot of the context of Moonlight and Empire was in LA Complex, and it was about like this rapper, and the rapper fell in love with this little guy, and you know, the ins and outs of trying to be in the hip hop scene versus being gay, and it was a whole lot of that going on in this LA Complex clip that he showed us. So and at one point it was a total complete copy on Empire that was on LA Complex. Like, it was the absolute copy of it from A to Z. So I was really shocked at that as well. Now at the end of the show, oh gosh, at the end of the show, honey, I gotta take a sip on this one, because by then we had turned the muted the TV, and we were all talking about it, and it was for Best Picture. So, from what we thought, La La Land had won, and all of a sudden we see the people from Moonlight up there, we see the people from La La Land up there, and all this chaos and confusion breaks out. And, as we were discussing it at the Oscar party, a lot of people were saying that they thought that it was really a setup. Like the guy was being funny by saying La La Land because he really did want La La Land to win. And they did that because they wanted them to be seen first and then let Moonlight be shined on. So, my thing is, I think that is what the case was. That's just my opinion. I think that they did that on purpose. They knew exactly, because how are you going to not know Moonlight? If the paper says Moonlight, if the card says Moonlight, how can you mistake that for La La Land? It's not like it's anywhere near close to a syllable of what it is. So that just looked really silly to me, and I thought it was stupid. But I am glad that Moonlight won. And then the guy that won for the part, I think he was Best Supporting Actor. I didn't get that he won because he wasn't even in the whole movie. He died like a quarter of the way through it. So, if anybody should have won, it should have been the boy that was playing it, or somebody that was in the movie in its entirety, so we could have really got into his acting position, his acting role. But other than that, I was like, I just think that the Oscars was just trying to make up for last year, because there weren't any black people there last year that won, and they were really, really, really trying hard to make up for what they did last year, and it was totally obvious. So I just wanted to express my few words on the Oscars last night and being at the Oscar party, and it was fun, and I'm hoping that soon, one day, Fashion Etc. will be there. Will be there, and in the years to come, and I did enjoy myself. It was a lot of fun, and that's it. So I just wanted to address this to you guys and say good morning, and it is Monday, so you guys have a productive day, and keep on the lookout for Fashion Etc. Fashion and Fasting. We will be filming some more stuff soon. We just came off of Fashion Week, which was a lot of fun. You guys saw me all over the red carpets and doing what I do, and that was a lot of fun. I got a chance to meet Ty Hunter. Well, I know Ty Hunter already, but I got to see him again at the Emerge Symposium, which was at the Soho House. So it was very posh, honey. And Pat Cleveland, who is a model pioneer in the game, was there. She was fantastic and great to meet, and we took pictures and everything. Shout out to Lindsay Christian, who is a TV anchor for TV One, who she also works with Fashion Etc. and Fashion in the Fast Lane. She was the moderator for the event, so she looked glammed out and she was fabulous. And so just again, congratulations to everyone who won an Oscar last night. It's kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. I think that they just hyped it up and made it closer to the BET Awards because of what happened last year with there not being enough diversity. But so they need to find a better balance. But congratulations to everybody. Not saying they didn't deserve the awards that they received. And that's it. So you guys have a great day and a productive one, and we'll be seeing you soon. All right? Ciao. Toodles.